Welcome to Generation Dragons episode 23. Steve, how you doing?
Good, man. Good to hear you. I can't believe we're at 23.
I know, eh? 23,
Cheers.
23. Cheers.
Hmm. So what's shaking, Clint? Where do you
Uh,
want to go with this one today? What do you
not
want to talk
much.
about first?
Not what's shaking. Not much what to talk about today. I think we just kind of keep it another short, sweet one, and talk about what we're kind of excited for, looking forward to, comics wise, toys wise, games wise, Netflix and/or TV series wise.
Well, we
That
could be
kind of
talking a
stuff.
while with this. I almost blurted out five things there.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it. So, I mean, my thought, we'll start off with the big news from today, July 6th, with the Switch
No problem.
OLED
Mm.
announcement, which I not surprised. I had
You
no hope
excited?
for a Switch Pro. I mean, no, because it's nothing special. I know Nintendo, and I mean, Steve, you should know Nintendo. It's only been 35 years. These motherfuckers don't do anything different. They keep everything as is, so it's cool that it's a nicer screen and bigger and stuff like that. And they've got the
I don't know if I
built-in
like that
the bigger
personally,
screen.
but the bigger screen, because I already have a bigger screen when I dock it. If I'm taking it with me, I don't want a tablet quite that big. Like this is an 8-inch tablet here, and it's pretty big to take.
But have you played video games on a tablet? Have you tried to use? Is it? Have you tried to play a full-on game, something like Zelda, for example, on the X Cloud? Obviously, you can't play Zelda on the X Cloud, but you
I
know what I
have
mean.
I have played it on my mobile, right? And I don't think I've actually played it on a tablet, just my mobile. But I like the Switch size for portability.
Yeah, yeah,
I know I don't play it as portable as you do, but when I do, I'm like, yeah, this is a good size screen for being up close. It's
yeah.
not small like my phone, but
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, to me, I'm all game for it to be a bigger screen. Not again, I will likely not buy this. I don't need to, especially because I do play most of my games docked anyways.
yeah,
Um, I mean,
especially now that you're not traveling the office anymore when you played on the bus.
exactly right. So that's the thing. Even with the new job that I have, my main office is Toronto, so I'm never going to that office, right?
Yeah,
Um, I mean, it's cool. I think a lot of people are disappointed. I'm neither disappointed or excited.
yeah. To be
It's
honest, if I was buying a Switch for the kids or something like that, and the price point were similar, I'd probably buy that one just because it's a little better,
exactly,
a little
yeah,
bigger.
yeah.
But if it was a price point of $100 difference, I'm not buying it.
No, exactly right. So I just love. I mean, I think maybe that's what we're going to start doing, Steve. It must be the only way for us to get millions and millions of views or thousands of hundreds of thousands of views. Is we're just going to every time we hear any kind of inkling from sort of news information about some sort of thing about things, we're just going to make videos about it because that seems to be what people do,
What
and then
everyone's
people just
loving.
and then what people jump in on and go like, yeah, Nintendo's buying a bunch of OLED screens from Samsung. Must mean they're making the Switch Pro. Like,
Yeah,
no, can't just have better screens.
that's not what
Yeah.
happened though.
I mean, Sony changed the Vita screens to OLED and from OLED to LCD or vice versa. I can't remember which direction they went. And it wasn't like, oh my God, Sony's making a new Vita.
I know.
So,
Oh man, I have to admit, I get excited about those rumors though. I get down that rabbit hole sometimes because I'm like, oh, this would be awesome, and then eventually I come to my senses and I'm like, yeah, that's not happening.
my thought after seeing this being announced for later this year. So I originally thought they would do a Switch Pro in 2022. My guess is they're going to announce and or release a Switch successor to the Switch in 2024 or 2023 or 2024. Likely 2024 is kind of what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because the handheld game, Nintendo's handheld game is long, right? Like the 3DS was 10 plus years or close to, or it's almost 10 years. We're not 10 years there,
That's
but
That'll be just in time for the new GTA when they plan to release that.
yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Anywho, Steve, yeah. And then I just want to jump. I mean, the Arc comes in
Oh,
this
you beat
next
me to
week.
it.
comes in next week. 10 days, I think we are now, is from the release date. So, and
I hope
then
they come in on time. And even if they're not, I'm okay with it if it's just around the right time. I don't want to be waiting an extra month or something.
no, exactly. But to tie in with the Arc, obviously we're excited for that, and the new Galvatron that they announced released for Generation Selects today, I guess it was.
I want that like yesterday.
Yeah, he looks pretty sweet. Like I saw him and I was like, oh man, this is a pretty good select.
That's one of those things. If you see two of, grab them. I'll do the same.
100. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, and that's it. So that's the one thing. I mean, we're in July. We've got two of your favorites and one of my favorites coming out this month in Netflix. We'll hit up Transformers first, but
can't wait.
God, man, watching that trailer, I just watched it. Hot take on this trailer. It's intense. Not the way I thought it was going to go. I loved how they, the way the, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank, Steve. Optimus Primal and those guys look. They carried over the Beast Wars style from the old CG animated show back in the.
Can't wait. I just wish we had David K as Megatron for this. I just would love it if yes, the whole that would be nice. That said, I know it's not going to be him or anything. Like, we're going to have our same monotone voice actors. That's the only negative I can think about my excitement for this. Is I'm still so looking forward to it.
Oh yeah,
one of those things we're going to have to put on the projector outside, have a fire, have some beers, and binge watch a bunch of them till like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Last time.
Oh yeah, 100%. Works for me, man. Works for me. Pencil it into our calendar, and that's what we'll do. No, and then
right after this.
That's cool because it's like there's obviously a Titan in that, or at least it looked like a Titan that was in the.
You called it. I didn't even think of it. We just chatted about this right before.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, it's the Arc, right? It's got to be the Arc, and is it the disc? Is it what cause? Is it?
How are they going to write Galvatron into this? I guess.
Yeah. Well, so like
the golden disc is going to be the ultimate power because it's if they do it like the show, it's just to look into the future, but the future is not set in stone. So.
Right. Yeah, it's hard. It's really, and with all the multiple factions and stuff like that, right? It's kind of.
Will the Tri-Predator Council be involved?
Yeah.
Will the aliens there, though? I forget what they're called. Will they be involved? They had the second moon in the beginning that made the transmetals, fusoids, and all that.
Right. Yeah.
Man, I'm just drawing a blank at the proper names of the aliens and all that, but. I'm just, how do they write in this? I got to see it.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm in that same boat. It's going to be really cool. It's awesome that it's been over a year. Like it's only been over the last year that they've released all these shows, which is great. Like I'm glad it hasn't been like a year between each 6 episode season. so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And then, obviously, the same time, July 16th, which is
just before Transformers or something else coming, but
so on the 16th is also the Zelda Skyward Sword release, so I'm pretty jammed about that one. But that's pretty that and Flight Simulator, which will be on the Xbox Series X and Series S.
Pretty excited about that one.
Yeah. I pre-ordered it, even though we have it on Game Pass. It's one of those games I may just buy. I haven't decided yet. I may cancel.
But you're on Game Pass first, and then if you already pre-ordered it, you're picking it up. So
but that's where that's why I'm kind of up in the air about it, because it's Game Pass. Can't imagine they're going to get a lot of pre-orders for it, because people who have an Xbox generally have Game Pass, right?
Yep.
Not all the time, but there's a good percentage. And
it's just too good not to have it, really, if you game at all.
Well, that's it. And then, how often are people going to trade it in? So, like, am I going to get, never be able to find it used? So,
I think that's going to be a tough game to find use.
That's
anything going forward. I think, anything that's on Game Pass, good luck finding.
Exactly.
Physical later on.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. No, so I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited to play it on my big ass TV because I've only played it on this laptop that I have here because it's only on PC. It runs
Yeah.
really well, runs really well on this laptop, but it's not quite the same, right? Um, not quite the same. Yeah. So the next one, the other show that we're excited for, I'm actually
He-Man.
looking forward looking forward to it because it's also they're doing some comics tied into it as well. So I picked a
Mhm.
couple of those yet. Haven't read them.
Did you? Because I haven't either yet.
No, I think well they come out this week. I think the He
Oh,
Man
so I have He-Man
issue one.
1 through 6 or something like that that came out maybe about a month or two ago. So it might be a different series. If you're doing Revelations, I think mine's He-Man and Master Universe. I'd have to double
Yeah,
check.
I'm doing Revelations. Yeah, Revelations, which is
And that,
this
so
week, I think.
because I'm doing both, I just haven't picked them up yet.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to the He Man cartoon on Netflix. It's written by my favorite person in the world, besides you and my wife, but and my kids, Kevin Smith, right?
I
So
have a
my
lot of
favorite.
high hopes because of him.
So, but I mean, I know there's some concerns. I know you have concerns, but you're taking it from a dude on YouTube, so.
I'm not taking it from a dude on YouTube. I'm taking it
I
just
mean,
because I've been
I
reading a
know,
lot about it.
I know we're
So,
dudes on YouTube too, but
so my biggest thing, and I hate to call it this because we don't know anything about the show until we watch it, but there's a lot of people talking about, is it going woke? Meaning, are they replacing He-Man, making it all female leads and this and that? Like a lot of things are doing in Hollywood. Like, what the show is supposed to be about is the Tila show instead of the He-Man show. And I don't know if that's true or not. And it's supposed to pick up right after the old He-Man series ends. And then the Masters split up through bad terms, from what I understand. And then Tila's becoming the sorceress. She was always supposed to become the sorceress. And she's supposed to be the one that tries to get everyone back and unites everyone. And then they replace Man at Arms with a woman. That's already confirmed. But this is what people don't say. They see the new Man at Arms, which is a woman, big tough woman. That at first bothered me, but I'm like, well, Man at Arms actually was probably gone. This is probably just the next person taking up the role, you know. But I do understand their thing, like, because we see it again and again. They're replacing all these '80s idols and icons and changing them, like. And so I'm like, don't get rid of my He-Man. You already have She-Ra for that. Don't like it, but we'll see. I have very high hopes for this show because He-Man was a huge thing for me growing up, and I really hope it doesn't turn into a whole series of Tila, and I might even be just fine with it if it is all about Tila, but she's bringing everyone back together and all that.
yeah,
But we'll
yeah.
see. I
Let's
don't want to lose my He-Man. I want to see him there.
don't be making. But
He's the hero.
you're making assumptions based off people's inputs on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like
it was something I read that Kevin Smith said in a comment in reply to someone saying that, and that's where I'm like, oh no. And all it was what you calling it woke because I'm making women empowered, and I'm like, and then of course they banter and fight. I'm like, they already did make women empowered in the original He-Man. What are you doing to my He-Man? Are you actually making it all women?
well,
like, don't take away He-Man.
But we don't know that. And again,
But that's why I keep coming back. I'm not trying to judge it. I'm just hoping it doesn't go that way.
Steve, sounds like that
see,
sounds like judgment when you're hoping it doesn't go the way, right?
It's because I half expect it.
Yeah.
And but I'm hopeful that it's the He-Man show, not the Tila show is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. No, I'm fine with it. Like I get it. I know you grew up on it, and it's kind of the stuff. I mean, obviously, I'm in the same boat for something on some shows, but why not? If there were different ways to approach it, be it not be in the same universe but create a new character, or whatever.
But don't take away He-Man. Like that's what like the whole series, and you see He-Man in the beginning and at the end. I'll be quite disappointed. I want to watch He-Man, like I did as a kid. I want to see him there, But we'll see, like some of the clips and little things I've seen, and I haven't read the comic yet. It seems like they're a team.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing.
So
the couple of trailers I've seen.
A team.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. That's what I'm noticing is in the trailer. It's that it's mostly team based and stuff like that. That they're together all the time. Anywho, man. Anywho, the other one I wanted to kind of discuss with you was the Rise of the Beast. Perlman as Optimus Primal. That's at least that's what they say. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I love the actor. I love him as a voice actor. Loved him as Hellboy.
Yeah.
I can't see anything negative about him. Of course, I'd like to see Gary Chalk, simply because he was the original voice. That's what I'd like to hear again, sort of like they did with Peter Cullen.
Right.
But I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. There maybe Gary Chalk's voice aged, or they couldn't get him, or didn't want him for whatever reason. But I'm totally fine with it. What about you?
Yeah, no, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I do. It'll be an interesting take, however. So I'd be interested to see how they do Optimus Primal in the TV series or in the movies, the live action movies, with him being the voice, because his voice is very, deep, and he's not, can't say monotone, but he has a certain
Yeah,
tone to
wasn't
him, right?
he Cyrus in Transformers Prime?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I might be getting confused with. Thank you. God,
I think.
I was just about to text for that, and she walked in anyway.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they do it. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to feel about the way the Transformers look in this one. Like, I don't know how they're going to do the beasts in this. So, but
We'll
because
see. I kind of hope they go more like Bumblebee.
yeah, well, exactly.
I love the way Optimus looked in that one.
The few concept art that I don't know if it's real or not. I just saw it was posted. There was like all tin Optimus Primal. I say all tin, but it was just the all metal.
I haven't honestly paid that close attention. I get a little bit more excited probably as it gets closer.
Yeah,
We'll see. But we'll see where it goes. Is it going to pick up from Bumblebee? Are they going to change the whole '80s story like they did with Bumblebee? Is it going to be new? Is it going to be old? Are they going to replace characters like they did with Bumblebee and make changes like, what the hell was Blitzwing all about in that movie? He did not look like Blitzwing at all. And then he replaced Spike with that girl, Sam, and things. So we'll see what they're going to do. But I'll see. I'll hold judgment until we get a little closer, and then I'll speculate.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. All right now, speculation. No, they haven't. I don't think they have a date yet, and if they do, I don't know what the date is. And it's 2022 at the earliest. I'm pretty sure it's a 2023 movie, so still a few years out. Out. And in 2022, we've got. Oh man, the movie just was in my brain, and I just lost it. Crap. Nope, no, I don't remember. Don't remember, man. Don't remember.
Was it MCU, DC, another Hasbro type movie?
Yeah, no. Gone and long forgotten.
I'm sure we'll talk about it again at some point.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. I mean, hey, Suicide Squad comes out soon. Black Widow's the end of the week.
I was going to say Friday. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it. I'm not going to pay for it. Like, I won't pay the $30 to watch it.
I probably watch Black Widow. Like the girls really like it, and that. So we'll see. I go either way.
Yeah.
If I see it later, that's fine too. But I wouldn't mind seeing that one.
Yeah. And then Jurassic World. That was the one. That's the one I'm excited for next year.
Jurassic World.
Yeah, the new Jurassic World movie. That's the one.
Right. I forgot about that until you said that. That's
the one. And then Suicide Squad is in the next couple months as well. The new Suicide Squad. So I'm on the fence about it. It looks good. James Gunn's the director, so it should be decent. I mean, he did an excellent job on Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm hoping this one is put together much more fluently than the Suicide Squad of a few years back.
Yeah, I saw a bit of a trailer for it the other day, just randomly on a YouTube video, and that. So I was like, "Oh yeah, that's coming."
No, that's it, man. That's it. Anywho,
so one thing I'd love before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
One thing I saw that's come back, and I think we should try to leverage this. Your kids are a little young, though. I'm not sure if they can make it, but I'd love to go to a drive-in now. They're kind of coming back in places, and they have it at the old baseball stadium at Coventry Road,
right,
where they were setting up as drive-in. But yeah, I'd love to do that with the kids and do that whole experience since they've never done anything like that in their lives.
Yeah, for sure. No, we have to look at that, look into it, and see what kind of options we could do. Because I would be, I would be game. I would be game. I would be game for sure. Anywho, Steve, like I said, we're going to keep this one short and sweet. We just want to touch base and see how things were going and kind of chit chat as everything kind of comes up. Next week, we'll have some special guests, some returning special guests. So I look forward to that. And Steve, as always,
Keep collecting.
keep gaming.
Keep safe.
Keep safe. Dink.